A female soldier returned home, eager to hug her husband, only to find a stranger in their bed, her husband's new wife. Livia froze, and just then her husband Jack burst into the room. The woman on the bed, Clara, spoke up, "I'm Jack's wife." Livia was utterly stunned, consumed by anger. She ran out the door, with Jack chasing after her in a panic. It turned out that while Livia was deployed in the military, Jack had been told she was dead. Grief-stricken, he'd eventually remarried, but he'd always loved Livia deeply. But Livia, her heart shattered, saw Jack as a faithless man. As she wept, Jack pulled out their original wedding rings, proof he'd never let go of their past. Seeing his sincerity, Livia chose to forgive him. Half an hour later, Livia and Jack sat closely together, trying to mend their bond. But then Livia suddenly remembered, Clara was pregnant. Overwhelmed by guilt and confusion, she made up her mind to cut ties with Jack for good. Just then, a painful cry from upstairs stopped her. Clara was going into labor. Rushing up, they found Clara about to give birth. This only hardened Livia's resolve to leave. Clara, too, seized the moment to assert her role as Jack's wife. Heartbroken, Livia walked away. 3 days later, Clara, fresh from giving birth, busied herself with the baby, but the gap between her and Jack had grown wider than ever. Once they'd talked for hours, now they had nothing to say. Finally, Clara, unable to bear the loneliness of being with a man who didn't love her, decided to leave. Jack tried to persuade her to stay, but Clara knew his heart belonged to Livia. A year passed, and Livia sought Jack out. When she entered his home, Jack told her he'd divorced Clara and poured out his love for her. Then Livia pulled out a folder she'd brought, and inside was a photo of a baby. Jack stared, confused. "This is your son," Livia explained. She'd gotten pregnant before enlisting and had given birth alone, raising the baby by herself all this time. Jack broke down in tears, overcome with joy. In the end, the two of them, now with their child, reunited, picking up their love where it had left off.